my years reporting the news, I've interviewed presidents, princes, and pop stars. But there are other voices that I wanted to be heard. So a decade ago, I created a show where women could sit down and say what's on their minds. And boy, did they ever. We have a real slice of American pie who puts faith and family first. A Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist with a passion for justice. A child star who's all grown up. Her POV is OMG. And a real live wire who will crack you up while she's tearing you down. And me,
Barrett.
I'm in the left chair every day at noon on
Barrett TV,
where no topic is taboo.
Welcome back. So let me tell you what happened to me last night. I'm in my apartment, minding my own business as I always do, because if it's one thing that I never am about, it's snooping on the neighborhood and seeing what's going on. I barely even go out on my balcony, honestly. So I'm in here reading the Bible, and I hear yelling and cussing and screaming, and being the concerned person that I am, I go and do a little investigating. And I see that there's these girls fighting and arguing with some other people. I couldn't really see because the trees were in the way. But I saw they were arguing with this group of people and going back and forth, and somebody in the group was going to beat one of the girls' asses and was threatening them. And then it sounded like some people across the street were yelling for them to get from in front of their building, or they were going to call the police on them. So the girls that were about to get their asses beat started walking down the street, and they were coming to my building.
I don't know her, but I know her. She's a felon. No. And she's it's really not worth her life. They will literally do something. That's why I know they will, and I'm reckless as fuck, and that's fine. No, and I feel you because I'm baby, but I was like, damn, he's like, I know. I know. I can't face no bitch. I don't fuck with that shit. I think you should stay here.
So of course I had to stay on the balcony and make sure everything was okay, because I have property values and everything, So I'm investigating, and from what I gather, the girl in the red dress was drunk as fuck. They all look like they just came from the club in a pandemic, might I add. And I guess they ran into these people and somebody started talking shit. Probably the girl in the red dress. And the black girl, I'm assuming, is friends with the girl that lives here. Stay with me. The red dress girl does not live here. But the other girl did, and I guess they were all hanging out. So the black girl was not trying to come inside with them. She was clearly ashamed and embarrassed to be with them, and she was trying to make excuses like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, yeah, I understand. But then she started saying that one of the girls down the street had a felony. I don't know how she would know she's a felon, because it didn't seem like they really knew each other. It seems like somebody was just talking shit. So they were trying to get the black girl to come inside. She's like, no, I'm good, and she left.
No, like, I literally, if this was another situation where we were, one, not outnumbered, or I'm super down. How is the dude gonna come up on me? No, and then they were getting out of the car, and I was like, we're gonna lose. Like, so I literally think nothing bad. I literally understand you have a right to be mad. It really wasn't that deep. He said some comment. It really wasn't that deep. Honestly, that's misogyny. I find it, and I know that doesn't help. But like, I feel no type of way. I'm just glad you're safe, and I want you to get into the house, and that is all. I know they're not gonna do anything to me, but I just stop around the blocks. No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
But then the girl in the red dress started talking about she was going to get her Glock and all that. So since I'm right in the damn front, I was like, excuse me, y'all need to take this somewhere else, because they started shooting. I don't want no bullets coming up from here, and then my cat's getting shot.
Like, when someone gets in my face, though, when someone gets in your face, though, it's a wrap. No, that's not okay, and I'm sorry. I never No, but they were running. That's what I mean, I'm excited, I'm going to get aggressive again. Like, I know. No, but like, I understand if someone gets in my face, too, I get loud. I don't like people in my face either. But like, you gotta know when. He was like, she has the right thing. She has it. I believe it too. No, and I knew it. And also, I knew she had that. And then all this stuff is happening in Chicago. hot right now. There's a lot of shooting going on right now. It's not what's really. It's really not. It's not. Wait. Take care. Okay. I'm gonna text you when I get to the car. Please. I'm dead ass. I'll come out fucking swinging, bro. I'll come out with my fucking strap. No lie.
Well, take that over there. I ain't trying to get shot with all this stuff y'all got going on. Ain't got time for that. I was just letting them know, like, we don't do all that over here.
Y'all heard I'm keeping... What the fuck is going on in this neighborhood? We don't get down like that. Everybody over here go to work.
Take that shit somewhere else. Now, when I had another apartment in this building in the back, I couldn't see shit. I didn't have no balcony. I was in the back of the building, didn't know what was going on. But now that I'm in the front, I can see all down there. I can see over there, just in case some shit pops up. So I just said my little piece, went back inside, and, went to do my prayers so I could go to sleep. Then I hear the girl yelling again in the red dress, talking shit. And she was heckling for me, I guess because I told her, we don't get down like that over here. So she's yelling for me to come back out on my balcony. So I figured, well, I'll see what she wants. And I go and see. And she's cussing me out, talking about, oh, you was talking all this shit before. Bring your ass out here. Excuse me? You're the one bringing all this shit over here to my building, honey. Doing all of that. Can you even afford to live this building, this thing? So I went out there and proceeded to give her a few choice words to let her know that's not how we do over here. Well, I have to live here, and you're out here being loud and ghetto and ignorant, making all this noise like people don't have jobs to go to. Do you even live here? Keep going before I call the police on you, because you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. We do not need to hear all of this. Take your ass home. You already almost got beat up, and I see why, because you talk too fucking much. Now go home before I call the police on you. Oh, you gonna do something to me? What the fuck you gonna do? You just ran from them because they almost beat you up. Okay, let me call the police on you so they can fucking shoot you, because obviously you're doing a whole fucking lot. You can shut the fuck up and go home. Take your ignorant... Excuse me, officer. Can you get her ignorant ass from in front of our building, please? Because she is clearly drunk and belligerent and doing way too much. She doesn't even live here. Arrest her, please. She is out of control. Goodbye. And while I don't fuck with the police like that, since a white person is yelling and screaming drunkenly in front of my building, I thought, well, why not call the police, let them show her a thing or two. But of course, since she's white, they let her go. Now, had this been reversed, I'm sure I would have been the next Black Life That Matters. So you be the judge. Was I just an innocent bystander that was patrolling and making sure that, my home is safe and my cats are safe? Or was I just, in the wrong for expecting people to not be outside of my window yelling and screaming at night like they got no damn sense? See, this is why I don't even want a weapon of any kind. People say, oh, you should get a concealed carry. No, I shouldn't get nothing. I shouldn't get nothing. Because had I had some, I would have been in that window waving that shit, doing some warning shots, and then this would have ended horribly. So it's best I don't even get anything like that, because I would have had my scope, had the little red dot right on her forehead. Who knows what would have happened? Who knows? I mean, I felt in danger. Isn't that a stand your ground thing? I felt in danger for my life that this woman is outside screaming and yelling, talking about she gonna shoot somebody and yelling at me. I felt unsafe. I really felt unsafe, and I could have took her out. But I went inside because, I'm not on all of that.
I don't understand. I don't know how y'all do shit where you from, but let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we don't do shit like that.
What the fuck you gonna do? You just ran from them because they almost beat you up.